Hello, I'm Lugatorix and welcome to part 3 of my Scotland campaign on Medieval 2 Total War. And today we have potentially a series of relatively difficult battles. Things have started to get interesting. The Danes have landed at York. They haven't actually put it under siege, but let's face it, they're going to. They're going to declare war on us at any moment. So we might go out and face them in the open field. I don't know. I just feel a little bit more comfortable facing them on the open field. We have a bit of cavalry. We'll see. We might be aggressive on that one. It kind of depends. And then, of course, we have Bruges under siege. I've decided to come up with a daring plan where we try and take Bruges and Antwerp before anyone else does, basically, because I don't quite want war with England yet. Although London is looking pretty empty if they do declare war on us. Where do we start? I mean, we could take Bruges right now. Let's sort out Bruges. We have King Malcolm here. It's a pretty big army, but it's a lot of cavalry. And their army, I believe, is actually pretty decent. The rebel army is not too bad. It's only 489 men, but Flemish pikemen, pretty solid indeed. Crossbowmen and armoured sergeants. And mailed knights. This is not nothing. And we've just bought militia units. There's no militia units of theirs. They haven't got a lot of men, but they've got some good quality lads. So we'll see what's up here. This might be a bit tricky. Right, so here we are. The biggest battle of the series so far, I believe. We'll start the deployment. So here is Bruges. Modern day Belgium, of course. And, right, we need to find a good place to park the siege towers. I mean, here looks like a decent spot for one of them, maybe. So maybe the town militia can come up here. The thing is, I don't want to have a big slugging match on the walls, particularly. Because we've done that in the last couple of sieges, and it's not worked that well. And we have a ton of cavalry. We might as well come through the front gate and wreak havoc that way. I will have the siege towers attack the walls, but more as a distraction. More of a distraction than anything. I think that's probably the better idea. So how about you come along here, and then each siege tower can be supported by a couple of troops as well. Right, so we have 3 troops on each side of the city, or whatever it is, a castle, and then we have the ram over here, and the ram is probably going to go pretty much straight to the front gate, and the cavalry is going to pour in and cause havoc that way. That's what I'm hoping for. So we're going to have attack on the walls, and then attack on the on the ground as well. So I'm going to start the battle. Let's see what's actually going on. Where have they set up? Have they not set up on the walls? No, they have set up on the walls. So we've got over here, we've got, the crossbowmen and all of that. And then on the ground, we've got a couple of armoured sergeants as well. So they've got a few men on the ground, which is fair enough. On the other side, yes, they have got men as well. Crossbowmen, it looks like, which are actually decent in the melee as well. The mailed knights, of course, are on the ground because that's the cavalry. Okay, so let's get you advancing to the wall, please. We'll come here, and then obviously be supported by you two coming along. And then on the other side, obviously you come to the wall as well, and again be supported by you two, please. And then I think the ram should probably be coming to the front gate. You're taunting. You probably shouldn't be doing that. I don't know how easy this battle is going to be. Do we have any units up here? Doesn't look like it, but I think we should get the cavalry pouring in anyway. So come along like so, please. Now the towers shouldn't be firing because there's no troops around there, which is good, meaning the cavalry can just pour in. I don't particularly want to waste my mailed knights if I don't have to, but we might have to, if you know what I mean. We do have border horse, but the mailed knights, I mean, we'll probably bring a couple of you along. Maybe you guys, and then, like, you can be the cavalry that pours into the city. Bear in mind, I do still need troops to take Antwerp, possibly, as well. So, you know, that might not be super easy if we lose too many here. Okay, it seems like neither of the siege towers have caught fire, which is good to see. If you'd like to move it to the wall, lads, guys, in your own time, flipping hell, that's on 2 times speed as well. Blimey. Right, how's it going over here? You guys are walking up the tower. What have we got? Yeah, oh, we got a Flemish pikeman. Flipping hell, yes. Okay, so town militia versus Flemish pikeman won't be fun, so we need to get the Welsh spearmen and the other lads up there as quick as we can. Bring all 3 units on them as quick as possible. On the other side, that's not the other side of the castle. Nice view over the place, though, I have to admit. Nice view over Bruges. We're still getting on the siege tower as well. Okay. Right, there's fighting going on over here, so you guys have indeed landed. Cool. Now let's get the Welsh spearmen up as well, because town militia is not going to be enough. We need to get all 3 lads up on here as quick as possible. Okay, no messing around. Get up here. Get on with it. So these guys are coming up as well. They're going to take a little while. The Flemish pikemen, right, we've entered the city via that way. So we've entered the city on 3 directions, which is cool. Let's just pause it for a second and have a look at the other side. Because on the other side, town militia again struggling a little bit against, more Flemish pikemen. So yeah, again, lads, the Welsh spearmen, get up there. Do your job. Now, which ones have entered the city this way? Yeah, you. You've entered this way. What have we got? We've got mailed knights. Right, okay. And then we've got mailed knights, heavy cavalry as well. Well, we have a good amount of cavalry of our own. The problem is, I'm not really quite sure I want to face them quite yet. So just back off for the moment, lads. You're doing an alright job. Just run, please. So, yeah, run over there. And then let's see what's going on over in this direction. Are we actually pouring troops up? Looks like we are. You guys get up here as well, attack those Flemish pikemen. If we can get the pikemen down, that would be a good old start. But flipping hell, I mean, this is not an easy place to take at all. Really isn't. Other side, these town militia are struggling against the Flemish pikemen. The Welsh spearmen have taken an age to get up here, like a real age. Come on, hurry the hell up. They're steady. We're steady. No, sorry, they're steady. We're shaken. Of course we are. Of course we flipping are. This doesn't surprise me, to be honest. A decent amount of us have been killed. We're going to take losses here, there's no doubt. It's kind of inevitable. You guys need to get up here as well, fight these Flemish pikemen. Right, this side, lads are coming in. You need to get up here as well, fight these geezers. But we're a little bit surrounded as well, and they're eager. They are eager indeed. So, they're pouring on up. Good, 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 good. You guys are suffering a bit. How are you getting hits against you? Why are you still holding the ram? Oh, for God's sake, lads. Not a good idea. Right, what's going on here? We've got the mailed knights. Now, these town militia are wavering. The slugging match is continuing over here. And, I mean, they are fighting superior units. It must be said. We have got more men coming up, though. But I do kind of fear the worst on the walls once again. And on this side, again, things aren't going that well. We've dealt with... No, we haven't even dealt with those geezers. Yeah, there's quite a lot of men, so we all need to get up here and fight against these lads. Those armoured sergeants have walked off, which is fine. I mean, the infantry wasn't the strength of this army anyway, it was the cavalry, because that's what we've got. We've just got a lot of cavalry by sort of coincidence. That's just what, you know, that's what we've been able to get so far. This side seems to be going a little bit better for us than the other side, I have to admit. These mercenary spearmen are great, by the way. They are really carrying the day. Eager, 71 of them still. They are just battering the Flemish pikemen. So they're doing a really solid job, I have to admit. This side, though, things aren't going quite as well. The town militia at the front are suffering a little bit. I mean, we're finally getting through the Flemish pikemen on this side. And there's crossbowmen on the other side, but blimey, losses everywhere. Right, a long while later, and it looks like they have broken, yet finally, which is good. So they're not very happy, which is nice to see. So now we can focus our force on the crossbowmen. So all of you guys on the crossbowmen, please, if you wouldn't mind. But we've not got a lot of men left on this side. These two are seriously battered, and those Welsh spearmen have routed, and we've also got routing over there as well. There's routing going on this side, admittedly. Now the Welsh spearmen are doing a really solid job. We just need to get these Flemish pikemen broken, but they're constantly wavering. They're just not actually physically breaking, which is a bit frustrating, actually. There's routing going on over here. Oh, for God's sake, lads, they're crossbowmen. It's because they got surrounded by armoured sergeants. Over this side, I mean, if we can just get the Flemish pikemen down over this side, I won't be too unhappy. Then we've got a solid amount of units down. There's still more armoured sergeants over there. My goodness, there's just a lot of everything, isn't there? Again, I think the cavalry's going to have to hold it. Okay, they've broken, which is lovely to see. So they're going to get absolutely slaughtered now, finally. We've got now armoured sergeants coming over. Well, there's no way our mercenary spearmen are going to be able to defeat them. We might as well just run down. What have we got here? Crossbowmen. Right, get down. Just get down off the siege tower. Guys, evacuate, evacuate. Because you're just going to die. You're just going to die at this rate. Okay, we managed to get off just in time. Get around here and just sort of run off for the moment. I need to sort of reevaluate what we're going to do because the front gate is packed with mailed knights. I mean, there's not a lot I can do but charge the cavalry in. Is there? through this front gate. I don't know what choice I've got, because the infantry has let me down again, which is disappointing. So mailed knights, and 3 border horse. Come in. See what you can do here. Save the day, lads. Save the flipping day, because things have not gone well again. Let's just pause it quickly. You've routed. Oh, they've just all routed. Ah, well. Ah, well.
The Lord is with us today.
So we're charging through, and it's just going to be another slugging match. But they're steady. I mean, at least we're eager. We seem to be doing a slightly better job on the old cavalry front, which is nice. And then maybe the generals will have to finish it off. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is going to be a tough old campaign if we keep taking big losses like this. It is evident I am not as good as Medieval 2 as I am at Rome, but it's all good. It's all good. We're not doing too badly here, at least. So their mailed knights are nearly down. These guys are still eager, though. But yeah, they broke, which is nice to see. That's going to hopefully lower their morale. And then we can start charging the plaza. So again, it's the cavalry that saves us, you know. Which is interesting, actually, because I thought that was the weakness of Scotland. But there we go. Right, their captain goes down, finally. Which could, I mean, it would have been nice if it happened a bit earlier. But there you go. The enemy general is down. Now, we should probably go and storm the plaza. And that's going to evoke a reaction from the infantry. Let's get that one mailed knight down. And also just, yeah, the remaining mailed knights, just get them down, please. There isn't a huge amount of anything left, though. And we've only killed 50% of them. I feel like we should have done that cavalry charge earlier. It would have drawn the men off the walls. But whatever, you live and learn. It's alright. Right, the plaza is now ours. And that is definitely going to evoke a reaction, isn't it? Because they're not going to like the fact their plaza's being taken. Are men moving down? They don't seem to be reacting. I mean, if they want to stand around for 2.5 minutes, that's fine by me, because this has been a bit of a massacre, and I don't want to lose any more men. So, if they're happy just to let us take the city, like, okay, they're not. So, armoured sergeants, flip. Right, so we need to get more cavalry coming in the city, I think. That's the only choice we've got. So, you guys start coming in, like that. Yeah, the armoured sergeants don't like that, which I don't blame them for. Guys, we haven't got much choice. Just get a... I mean, yeah, they are marching over. Just get as good a charge in as you can on them. You just stay on the plaza. Let's see if this good charge can do a lot of damage. They're shaking, which is nice to see. So they're already a little bit unhappy by that big charge. They're wavering. That's nice. That's nice. I just don't particularly want to risk my generals too much. You see, a nice charge around the back would have been nice now, but, you know, we didn't get it sorted in time. And the sergeants are going down nicely, which is good to see. But they are spearmen. I know I have just charged straight ahead into spearmen. You know. Not ideal, but whatever. Is there anyone else coming over to the plaza to sort it out? I mean, maybe we should start coming around the walls here and see if we can get a charge into the back of those spearmen. That would be better. How are they actually doing, the armoured sergeants? Are they broken? Are they gone? I think they're all dead. Nope, there's crossbowmen on the plaza, so we've lost the plaza now, so we need to charge into the back of them nice and quickly. You guys, I'm not exactly sure what is left of the rebels. Looks like there's some lads on the walls. Okay, in which case, first of all, you guys are just standing and getting hit by towers, so just run away. Cavalry, which I brought in, just chill out over here. We now have retaken the plaza, I think. Yeah, but now there's some more crossbowmen coming in. So guys, if you could charge into the back of the crossbowmen, just get them out of the picture, then that'll be them sorted. I mean, I think we are going to take Bruges, but flipping hell, not an easy fight by any stretch of the imagination. Not an easy fight. Yeah, the plaza is now ours. Okay, good guys, good. And then we have more lads, armoured sergeants coming over. Right, okay, you're going to have to charge into them. Fortunately, I didn't see them in time, so we didn't get a very good charge. Right, we need... You guys, come around the side here. I want to get a charge into the side or back of them. We're pushing the armoured sergeants back. We have 2 minutes to control the plaza. Let's just run. Let's just run. I mean, this cavalry's done a damn good job, in all fairness, and the armoured sergeants aren't actually doing that well, which is surprising me. I would have thought they would have done a lot better there, but it's fine. You guys run around there, please. That's it, beautiful. A charge into the back of them should really screw them over. Start coming around here then. Right, they're routing. It's the cavalry. I think I need to bring the cavalry in earlier, to be honest. Because this is what worked this battle. It wasn't taking the walls. I just lost men for no reason. So I don't know. Maybe that is what I should have done. But the armoured sergeants are pretty much down. So these guys didn't really need to come around anyway. And there's basically nothing left. But... oh dear. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is... I mean, I think this is going to be an interesting series. The fact that I'm finding it relatively difficult will be interesting, but I mean, to be fair, it's not been too bad so far. I haven't actually lost a battle yet. It's just I'm not winning them as convincingly as I'd like to, or that I'm used to. Do you know what I mean? And there we go, victory. I'll end the battle. Yeah, they got more kills than us. They did get more kills than us. King Malcolm did an okay job, but we're not in any fit place to be taking Antwerp, I don't think. I mean, we're going to have to do a lot of retraining, and that's not going to be easy. That's going to take time. So I don't know about that, but at least we do have a foothold on the European continent, which is a big, a big step, I suppose. Albeit if we're a little bit vulnerable, we'll occupy the settlement. That'll be fine, thank you. So yeah, Bruges. We now have our, what is that, 5th settlement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 6th settlement. In 15 turns, that's not too bad. I have to admit, that's not too bad at all. So what can we actually retrain? We can retrain some of these lads though, which is nice. We can retrain, yeah, okay, well let's retrain the town militia for a start. That'll be an okay start. In terms of buildings, get me some land clearance. I need that money. I need that money. We are on a war, okay, we're at war. Now, York, the only reason I'm not attacking the Danish is because we're neutral to them. Don't excommunication. So, I mean, is that enough to defend against them? It's 4 units, but we don't know what those 4 units are. It's 4 versus 5, and I can't bring anyone down because there isn't enough movement points. I would love to bring another unit of archers, maybe, which is probably what I should have done earlier. These guys can't quite reach, and there's no one from Inverness that would be appropriate. So, good luck, lads, in York. We haven't really got enough money to retrain or anything, so you're just going to have to do the job. Hopefully, the fact that the walls are there and all that will be enough just about to defend us from this small Danish army when the time comes. Otherwise, I think we are ready to end the turn. Yeah, I'm going to move this... No, I'm not going to move the ship up there because the Danish fleet might attack it. I'm going to leave the ship here, and I think I'm going to end the turn, but flip, things could get interesting. Okay, I'm particularly interested to see how the Danes respond. If they do, yeah, they are indeed going to... No! Good job I didn't attack them. They have left. Good. Okay, that's absolutely fine by me. That's good. I don't particularly want war with Denmark. Send emissary to France. So there are foreigners at our very gates and we know very little of them. The council suggests we send an emissary to this faction and initiate diplomatic relations. Yes, I wanted to do that anyway, so that's absolutely fine. And we'll be rewarded with units which we desperately need. The money's not looking too bad though. Within 1 turn we've actually got up to a decent amount. So yeah, go and find the French, okay? Just go along here and find some Frenchmen. That'll be lovely. Right. So, Bruges, we've got... Yeah, we've got our town militia back, which is nice. But town militia, I mean, not amazing, but they'll do an okay job in the early game. Well, sure, we'll retrain the spearmen if we can. So, London's basically got nothing in it. It's crazy. Right. Antwerp is probably my next target. But I think we do need to reinforce York very slightly because, yeah, it's a little bit dangerous, the fact that the Danes could come over at any time and we're not really prepared. We haven't even got like spearmen or any like town militia or anything here. Right, so I mean, yeah, I don't feel like we're strong enough to be going and taking Antwerp quite yet. That isn't really a possibility. Right, I think we should end the turn one more time and then I will probably be looking towards Antwerp. Oh, we need to get our cardinal over, don't we? Yeah, to Bruges. Right, come over here. Because we don't want to help out the English with Catholicism. Screw that. Yeah, and then ward along here if you can. I don't think you can quite get off, can you? No, it's fine. Get off next turn. Because, yeah, this region is only 66% Catholic, which isn't high enough, really. So, yeah, and that's a heretic. Ugh. Oh, English looking dangerously close to our territory as well. So, let's hope they don't attack. Because, Well, I mean, if they do attack, at least we can maybe launch an attack on London. So it wouldn't be the end of the world. But, yeah, money is just a little bit short at the moment. How much are we projected to be at? 2,800. Okay, well, that's not too bad. It means we could recruit a little bit in this region. Form a small army to go and take London or Nottingham potentially as well. So, you know, that's interesting. Well, the money prohibits us from really doing a lot else. So let's end the turn and then either look at defending ourselves or moving towards Antwerp. I'm not quite sure at the moment. Okay, yeah, England are very much in our territory, which is rude. Now, they might just be going to Antwerp, which wouldn't be the end of the world if they were. But, I mean, to be fair, they did kind of walk past Bruges. So they might be going to Antwerp. The Danes are back at York. With, is that a bigger army or... Well, they still haven't declared war on us yet. The Heretic is moving towards Antwerp, which is fine. For the moment. Let's just speed up a little bit. Okay, right. A lot is going on. So first of all, Jihad called against Baghdad. Call that doesn't particularly affect us. End of turn report. Coming of age, nice. David Canmore. Let's have a look at you then. So David Canmore. Command, not very high. Chivalry, nothing basically. Loyalty and piety. Chivalrous father, yeah, okay. He's brave, which is nice. That's very nice. And he's a natural commander, which is cool as well. And he's in Bruges, which is good as well, actually. That is nice. Now, I would like to take Antwerp, but that could potentially provoke war with England. And that's quite a big old army, which I don't particularly want to fight. But then again, I don't want them getting Antwerp. Did you see my problem? Let's get this diplomat down to France. I think that's a priority. Here we go, Paris. So. We are weak. They are weak as well, though. So let's just have a look. We want trade and map information. So that's cool. Now, I would love an alliance. Proposal generous? Well, would they accept it then? Okay, we are allied with France. That works out for us well. Because if England go to war with us, they're not going to have a good time a bit. And I don't have a problem against France. I have no interest in their territory currently. So I'm quite happy with that. And yeah, mission success. Mailed knights at the capital. Okay, yeah, the mailed knights are probably needed in York, actually. So if you could get the mailed knights, I think you can just about reach York, can't you? Yeah, get in York. That's good. Okay, so we have a couple more units in York just in case they attack. So that's good. An alliance announced between Scotland and France, which I'm quite happy with. Now, can we also talk to this princess? You know, get a little bit of information on the Spanish, or... Oh, because you can only perform one mission per turn. Fair enough. But at least we know there's the Spaniards nearby as well, so maybe we can talk to them pretty soon. Right. Do you know what? I'm about taking risks. I want Antwerp. I've always said it. I want Antwerp. So if we bring... The thing is, we lost too many men in that last fight. If we bought you guys, would that be enough to take Antwerp? You guys, I want you to go to Antwerp, put it under siege. That would probably be enough. Let's just see if that'll be enough. So we have Antwerp under siege. Dublin can get a grain exchange because they probably need the money. And then, yeah, let's end the turn and see what happens. But yeah, things are getting quite interesting, actually. This is a tough one. Right, turn ended. The Spanish are moving along, which is fine. The English don't attack us, but they are still in our territory. The Danish, I'm not sure what the Danish are doing, to be honest. The Danes are doing some weird stuff. Right, build a small chapel in Inverness. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. I swear we already did do that, or was that in Edinburgh? Okay. Right, what's exactly going on? Relations worse with England. Yeah, it's because you keep going in our territory, or maybe they wanted Antwerp. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for Antwerp. Let's see if we can find the Spanish diplomat that moved off in this direction, or the princess, whatever she was called. They're our allies. Yeah, they're the princess. I'd like to get trade and map information with you, if that's all right. Cool. So we now know what the Spanish are up to. Good. And then just start moving this direction. Maybe talk to the Holy Roman Empire or whatever. So let's have a look. I am starting to doubt myself a little bit that I'm actually going to be able to take this. Do you know what? I just don't want to overextend. Looking at the balance of power, I feel like even if we do take it, we're going to lose so many men that England could just come and take it straight back off of us. And that's just a waste. I might lift the siege. I might lift the siege and go back. Go back to Bruges, guys. No, we don't overextend. I think that has got to be the key here, because especially if Denmark go to war with us as well, we could be super screwed, and that's never fun. So, have we got this priest though? Yeah, we have got the cardinal over. Good. Okay, because yeah, we need to make this area more Catholic. Right. Well, go back to Bruges next turn, and we will. I mean, I kind of hope the English attack us, so we have an excuse to go and take London and stuff like that. But we'll see. We'll see. I think that's not too bad. Alright, I think I'm going to end the turn one more time this episode, and we'll see what happens. What do we need to do? We need to get a chapel in York, isn't it? I was going to get garrison quarters, because we can get Highlanders now, which are quite good. Well, actually their defense isn't very good, but I just quite like Highlanders. I think they're pretty badass. But a small chapel, if that's what the Pope wants, we will do that. Alright, money's a bit low now, so I'm going to end the turn for the final time today, and we'll see basically who attacks us. I think there is going to be war, though, pretty soon. Alright, turn has ended. The French are moving around, which is fine by me. That's all good. The French are our friends. Holy Roman Empire are talking to us. What would you like to talk about, Holy Roman Empire? Trying to bribe us or something? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, England, I see how it is. We have our first war, and they have gone for Wales, and oh my god, that's a lot of ships. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind if the Danish attack York, or it's a little bit annoying. So, Alexander, you can get married. This is where it gets interesting. Flip. So, settlement besieged, end of term report, faction announcements, there you go. We have construction, recruitment, war between England and Scotland, and marriage for Alexander. Now, the English will probably take Caernarvon, because they've got a big old force. There's not a lot we can do about it, but we can counterattack. We can take London, ladies and gentlemen. That is what I want to do. You get the ship over here. Can you reach the ship? Okay, you can't. Just come round to Bruges. It's going to take you a couple of turns, but it's alright. Just do that. You can take Antwerp, England. My focus is on London now, okay? You do this to me, I take London, okay? You don't like that. So, Bruges. Right, these guys are going to go back to Bruges. That's going to take a turn. Then, we're going to go straight over to London. They can take Caernarvon, that's fine. So, as soon as we're back over at Bruges, and we have a ship over there, yeah, we can go and besiege London. I don't want to move these lads out quite yet, just in case the English do actually dare to attack. You know, that won't be fun. But I think we have a pretty good chance of taking the English capital, which is good to see. Now, with a mark in Edinburgh, we have indeed run out of money. Right, I want to end the turn one more time. I'm getting excited now, because the English are going to take Wales. That's fine. We're going to take the more important city, which is the English capital. So I hope so anyway. So, let's end the turn one more time, prepare our siege of London, and then, well, we'll see what happens from there. So, turn has ended. Holy Roman Empire talking to Bruges again, are you? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Go away, thank you. Right, English attack Antwerp, that's fine, I don't really care about that. You're going to have bigger troubles on your hand. Right. Yeah, the Panzer power is surprisingly actually in our favour. Captain Humphrey and his big old army has attacked 2 spear militia of Scotland. I don't think we're going to win that one, but I think we'll fight it next episode. That is going to be the start of next episode. And, oh, you know what, screw it, we'll do it now. We'll do it now, but I'm pretty sure we're going to lose Caernarvon, which is fine, because we will go and counterattack, and the English will hopefully regret it. So, let's see what we can do here, but probably not a lot against the English. They have 10 times the amount of men we do. Right, here we are in Wales. We sacrificed a fair amount to take this, I think, which is a bit annoying, but there we go. We'll stand here for the moment, because the towers can do a job if we stand here. I think we only need 1 unit, don't we, to actually stand here for the towers to do that. You guys can just chill out on the plaza, because you've got a good amount of morale there. But yeah, things aren't going to be too easy. Let's start the battle. The towers do a bit of damage. This is an exercise of seeing how much damage we can do, but we're not actually going to defend it. Unless, like, everything catches on fire, which is not going to happen. And even then, they've got ladders, so it's kind of irrelevant. Right, you guys, get back to the plaza. Go on, lads. They've taken the walls. We'll just see how many kills we can get, but this is pretty much a foregone conclusion. Alright, the English are charging over. It's a unit of town militia. They've broken the gateway down. This is the end of Caernarvon being Scottish for the moment, but we will have revenge. It's alright. Yeah, they're pretty much swarming us. But, you know, we killed about 10% of them, so that's good. Flipping hell, yeah, it's a lot of English. We haven't got an army quite like that, I don't think. Well, both captains died, which is interesting. But, yeah, I mean, we put up a little bit of a fight. We killed 15% of them, 16% of them, rather. But, yeah, this is now England's. It's fine. We actually killed more of them than they did of us. It's our first defeat of the campaign, I think. But, you know, yeah, it's been an interesting start, that's for sure. So, England take Caernarvon, which is absolutely fine. But we will be back. Hear me? We will be back. So, take it, that's cool. They're moving out of London, which is super stupid. And, oh, they're coming up to York as well. This is getting spicy, yeah. I'd rather the Danes attacked us, to be honest. Okay. Right, marriage over there, cool. Forces melt away. Settlement sacked. End of term report, construction. Diplomacy-wise, Sicilian wars are at war. And Milan and Poland are allies along with Milan and the Holy Roman Empire. Cool. Right. London, there is William the Conqueror and a town militia. Now, I think we can just sneak. I've got a feeling we can sneak into London. Where's my spy? Where is he? There he is. See, right. You're not going to be able to quite infiltrate. But look, there's not a lot around. And he couldn't even get to London maybe in time. I don't know. Let's see if we can do it. It's daring, but let's see if we can do it. So, you guys, I want all of you, apart from the crossbowmen, you and you, get on the boat. Bruges isn't happy for the moment. We'll sort that out in a minute. And then I want I want you two, you, and Canmore on the boat. I want you in Bruges. They're happy now. Come over, lads. And we can't actually besiege London now, which is fine. I want the spy to get in there first anyway, because if we could sneak in through the gate, that would be really, really cool. So, we haven't got a lot of money, which is a bit of a concern. How much money are we projected to get? A bit more, which is good, I suppose. Right, Bruges get a grain exchange. That's going to keep the money rising, unless we can recruit somewhere else. I feel like York is about to be attacked by England rather than Denmark. But it's cool. We're going to counterattack. So I think we could potentially defend York as well. And I'm glad I made it a castle now. But yeah, if we counterattack, then it's fine, to be honest. So we'll see what we can do. I'm going to end the turn one more time. I know I keep saying it. We'll end the turn one more time and see what happens. So, turn 20 has ended. English princess moving around. Cool, cool, cool. Danes are out of it. They've seen the... No, they're not. I mean, what are they doing? I have no idea. Denmark are crazy. They have no idea what they want to do. This guy keeps getting on one ship, gets off another, gets on one. I don't know. I don't know. Right, anyway. Spy. 50% chance. Oh, don't die this time. Okay, you got killed last time. Just, come on. That's pretty stealthy. You look like a stealthy... Come on, lads. No, no, no. Don't check it out. I swear to God if he dies again. Oh, for God's sake. We've had 2 spies, 50% chance each time, and they've both died. And relations have worsened. Well, you know, screw you. Okay, you've attacked our settlement. And we're about to, hopefully, take London. So, you know what, super screw you. Guys, get off the ship. Put London under siege. We'll get a couple of siege towers. We can't take 2 turns. That's too long. That'll have to be enough. Okay, we can do that. Next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will hopefully take London. That is the plan. Money is not looking great, but we're going to improve it. York is under a big amount of pressure, it must be said. But I can't really get troops over there in time. Are there any mercenaries we could pick up just to help out? Well, spearmen, I'll do it. I would quite like those crossbowmen. But We haven't got enough money. The spearmen will have to be enough. We need to keep York. York is important. So, you two get in there. We've got forcing York. That is going to be interesting. So, next time, potentially defending York and hopefully taking London. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.